let's do another CSS battle. Okay. Okay, so I'd seen this one before, and what it looks like to me is we have a linear gradient, and then we have another linear gradient. And or do we have two? No, I had originally thought that I could do, you know, this bar and then a thicker bar and then a thin. Oh, I can. No, I can't. I can't. Because if I do this thicker bar here, it'll fill in this little gap here. So this inset is what threw off what I had thought was my plan, because I'd only seen the picture briefly and I was thinking about this. Okay, so we have thin, thick, thin. Maybe I have two boxes running down and then another one. Yeah. Alright. I think that'll work. I think what I can do is on the HTML element, bring the sides in and have a gradient that, that means that's two gradients, a vertical one and a horizontal one to make that happen. Maybe not. Yeah, no, it would be. It would be. Alright, what's the simplest way to do this? Because I could do two stacked gradients on the HTML element. I can make that happen. You know, it's not too difficult to do. And then I can do another gradient on the vertical that's squished even more, like make the body real skinny, and then do a thick bar, a thin bar, and a thick bar. Or a thick bar and a thin bar, and then just set the width, and then it repeats, and we just see the second thick bar. I think that's what I will do. It looks like... Man, actually... Oh. I'm overthinking this. Forget the linear gradients. Let's just do box shadows. I'm like, it's just 3 box shadows. It's thin bar, thin bar, thin bar, and then a square, a square, a square, and a square. Unless the gradients would just be too finicky. Man, I'm overthinking this. I'm getting a little bit too fancy. So, 2 elements, a bunch of box shadows. Can I duplicate the box shadows at all? I think I'm going to have to override it. They're too different, so I'll just write 2 different box shadows. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh. The issue is the blue background. So I could make the HTML yellow, the yellow bar that I box shadow. Oh, maybe oh, there we go. Let's do a combination. The HTML, it's a linear gradient. We're going to put a border on it. Alright, and it's going top down. So what we're going to do is we're going to say it is yellow. Right? And it's going to be about 60 pixels or so. And then we're going to say blue. Control V, and we're going to hit 0. Let's hide the body. I wonder if I can just say, yeah, let's just hide the body by selecting with the star, and we'll just say background is going to be, we're just going to make it transparent for the moment. We're just going to hide it so that I can maneuver this around as I need it. We are going to set a position of like 10 pixels and then slash it, and we're going to set a size of 100 pixels. And that's the side to side, so 0, 100 pixels. What did I break? It's only doing that. Make it bigger? No, I broke something. Okay, still there. Still there. Okay. Okay. Oh. So I need both. Okay, so that is the vertical. But why do I need the second one to repeat? No, that's the vertical. Okay. It's cool. It's cool. Why is it not repeating how I expect? This is background position. I bet I need a second. There we go. That's what I needed. I needed another, yeah, the vertical one. Okay, so this one should be able to be 0. I didn't think the zeros needed a pixel value, but on the width and height, it's spazzing out. Okay, so we obviously need a thicker width on these, and then we'll get it lined up and get our gap right. That's the blue. We're going to drop this down to like 10, like I imagined. I bet it's 12 or 15 or something. Let's say 15. Boom. There, that is. Okay. This is going to be like 70. Now that's lined up. And then our height, 90, 95. Okay. Oh, no, not 95. I need it. Oh, it is 100. There, see? That skinny part is covered. Skinny part's covered, skinny part's covered. Okay. And then we will margin 0, 100. Is it not margining? Why you gotta do me like that? Okay. Inline block. Inline border, let's say. Border inline. I think this will just do the sides for me. 50 pixels solid. Yes, it will. Why do I have 2? I have 2 because the body's getting it as well. Don't want the body to get it as well. So what if we say and isolate it? There we go. So we're isolating the solid, and it's going to be blue. There we go. Let's jump this up to like 100, 110. There. We have our skinny blocks, and now our body's just going to be a thick block of this yellow. I wonder if I have to write a new background, or if I could because if I size the body smaller than what the gradient does, no, I have it set 15 pixels down, so no matter what, I'd be fighting with that blue line on the gradient. So let's just write a new background and be happy with that. There's no clever way to get around that. Let's go margin is gonna be something big. Let's actually change this color a little bit. There. No, let's do black. I just want to be able to see the edges real good in the diff as I place it in the center block. So I just need like 2 pixels on top. I need like 50. Hey. Side to side, I need more than 2 pixels. I need 10. Yeah. Oh, and I need more than 50. 55. There we go. Now let's get the bottom done. 0 for, oh no, I need the bottom. 150, 80. Just playing with numbers now. 200, 10. There we go. Okay, so we have our first block. Now I can just box shadow the rest. Not too exciting. Let's get our background back on here. All right, and then we're pretty much wrapping it up. Let's write our box shadows. You can stack box shadows, which is the best part about this. And the box shadow is always going to carry the same dimensions as the element itself, including borders and things like that. And then you can scale it with the radius implementation. And so it makes it really useful when you have the same shape in multiple places or the same shape scaled slightly in multiple places. You can do a lot with that. So let's see. We're going to do negative 50 pixels and 100 pixels. Hey, we're almost there. Negative 55. Okay. So there's one. And now we're going to do 55 pixels, 100 pixels. There we are. And then we're going to do the last one, which is going to be 0 left to right, and then like 200 down. Dude, that's money right there. Now, instead of putting a color on each of these, we are going to assign the color property. And oh no, not there. Assign the color property, and then they adopt that color. See, watch. You know, we take it off, they're black. Turn it on, they all take that color instead of the default. Sorry, bumping my table here. That's probably going to make for a good camera view. Okay, that's it. Let's see what we got. We're at 250 right now. That'll drop down a little bit. I'm not very deeply nested or anything. Hey, I got the streak 30 badge. Woohoo! Done a lot more than 30 of these, but some days you just can't make it a priority. That's life. Alright, 203 characters. There's definitely ways to make this better. But extra elements wouldn't make it better. Another gradient wasn't the way to go. Yeah. Because if you did elements and then grid or flex or something to position them, I think it would just be even more code. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to leave it. Thanks for watching. I hope that was fun.